Sergio, could you please speak? I want to make sure that we're all getting the same.
Poopy.
Okay, now Chris,
Poopy.
I need you to speak. I need you, Chrissy Teigen.
If I wanted to get laid, I'd become a business major, join a frat, and snort some coke, and it'd work.
This is true. This is a fact.
I know it's true. I've seen it. I've seen it
Hot,
work.
disgusting facts.
Actually, it's stone cold Steve Austin facts.
So the way it's like side address. So
do you want me to go like this?
Yeah, you can if you unscrew the.
Oh wait, no, this tightens right
on the shock mount.
Those are big words.
It's one syllable each. 5 letters.
Shock mount.
Those are big words for a little man.
All right, I'm turning off. I'm going dark.
Cock and ball torture.
Cock and ball torture.
Are we doing cock and ball torture?
Cock and ball torture.
Can that be the name of this episode?
Okay.
Or do you already have an episode named that?
No, we don't.
Are you
Unfortunately,
sure?
The meme's too new.
Cock and ball torture's not new.
I know, but it's
relative
new
to the podcast.
in relative terms.
Bullshit.
Wait,
we haven't talked about cock and ball torture before.
Promise. No, we haven't because.
Does Cassie know what cock and ball torture is?
Probably not.
Ooh.
See, here's the thing.
There we go. First topic.
The time
thoughts on cock and ball torture. Go.
3 words to describe it.
we would have been able to do it when it was still fresh in the hearts and minds of the American people. When you guys were home for
Look, I'm willing to
fall
bet.
break.
I'm willing to bet a singular dollar that we have talked about cock and ball torture before.
Well, you probably talked about it, but we're saying, do you have an episode named cock and ball torture?
We don't have
Probably
an episode named Cock and Ball Torture. We have... What's the most, like, edgy name that we have? I think, like, either Dolphin Hitler
Solar Take.
or...
I don't know.
What's the other one? I don't know. There was another one. I could look it up, but I'm not going to. We have a guest. It's me and Chris right now. Cassie and Andrew are en route. And by en route, I mean... Hopefully they'll show up this century. Andrew typically isn't late, which is concerning. But our guest, Mr. Tech... Oh, shit. Do you hear that?
I do hear gravel.
That's the sound of friendship. We have Mr. Sergio Tech Drawer.
Do you do tech drawer stuff?
Well, I was waiting for a last name introduction. I was seeing if
We
Mark
don't do
get
last names on this
shit.
show.
All right.
Occasionally we do. We do it for Renzo because he doesn't have a first name.
That's fair enough.
Just legally.
Because like I was thinking like it was like I could say like a Martin, a Martini, but like that. I don't know.
See, but if you said my last name, I'd have to bleep it. See, we'll bleep the names of people we talk shit about, and our names.
Okay.
And sometimes guests. Or like just people that we don't want to talk about at all. But
wait, is this a clean podcast?
No.
Okay, because I know you said you censored some stuff before. I don't know what type of stuff you censor. Like
we'll
the
censor,
N-word?
Yeah, we'll censor. We'll censor.
Wait, we censored.
So racial.
I have censored.
What about Nip?
Well, not Nip.
Spear chucker?
Not spear chucker.
Bruh.
Sometimes
thoughts on Gimp? I really like Gimp.
You can say GIMP as many times as you like.
GIMP is the name of a photo editing program on Linux, so that's perfectly fine.
I just think GIMP's the funniest thing to call someone. like you're a grade A GIMP. Like, that hurts.
What is it? I don't even know what it actually means. What does it actually
I
mean?
think it's just like someone that's like...
Someone who's like a super submissive. Like, it's worse than being a bottom.
Like, you ever been in a GIMP suit? GIMP suits? That's like that full leather suit that somebody zip you up.
So like kind of like a morph suit, but like...
But kinky.
But leather.
With hooks on it?
It can be.
There can be hooks. There can be rings. There can be
maybe even
specific openings.
May I ask?
I've seen some that don't even have like
air holes.
Air holes.
May I ask why the Inhuman podcast is so familiar with this type of bond?
They're our sponsor.
Use the code MartinButtSex for 20% off.
PutinGaySex69. Email me at PutinGaySex69@AOL.com.
.org.
.org.co.uk.
That's
Bruh. When you can't secure a domain.
When you can't secure a domain.
Either change the name
E621.net. Andrew's here. Andrew.
Tell him to open the door.
Get your sweet ass in here.
Make me.
Hey, Andrew. What's your thoughts on GIMP suits?
You'd look great in one, Chris.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
He's not wrong.
Got a tight little body for it, too.
Oh, shit.
You could probably fit 2 of Chris in the average GIMP suit.
Oh, no, they're way too tight. They're like, I feel like those bags.
Perfect.
You know those bags that like vacuum seal?
Yeah.
I feel like gimp suits have one of those like things on them.
It's like you can suck the air out.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, have you seen that though? There's like these I guess it's like a beanbag, but it's like for air, and you can sit inside of it, and then you turn like on a vacuum, and it sucks all the air out, and it like clings to your body.
You know, Eric's dad actually has a vacuum sealer that he uses to seal up 5 strips of bacon at a time because you can buy them in bulk because he has a small business license thing.
Oh yeah.
Bulk buys bacon.
There are
Oh
people.
no, we have that too. My parents own a small business, and so we go to Restaurant Depot.
That's
and
where
you
he
can-
got it from,
You can
yeah.
get them in bulk. You don't even have to own a restaurant.
Nope, he has it from being a plumber. They just let you go anyway.
There are people who evade taxes.
He bought
and there are
like
people who buy
60
in
pounds
bulk.
of bacon. It was only like $3 to $5 a pound or something like that.
It's so genius because we can get 100 pounds of rice
Yeah,
at a time.
exactly.
It's like
But why?
because we eat a lot of rice.
It's a lot cheaper than buying it from ShopRite.
How much is
a big
100
rice
pounds?
orb over there?
100 pounds. It weighs 100.
Yeah,
pounds.
but how much like does it cost?
100
I'm not
pounds.
sure. I'm not in charge of that.
Like
sort of thing.
$3 probably.
No, it's more than that.
$4. I'm sorry.
Basmati rice.
Yeah, it's you
$10 of basmati rice.
Martin, don't forget the rice I packed for lunch today. I know you have a big long sound recording session with Professor Gaza.
I think you're overestimating how much I actually eat.
That's true too. Well, we're
Bold
both in the
you to
skinny
assume that
boy
he
gang.
eats.
Yes, but look, do you see this physique? You don't get this. By
Martin, what do
eating.
you I have to ask? Not if it's okay if you're uncomfortable revealing, but what do you clock in at if we were throwing you in the octagon?
110 soaking wet.
Holy shit! How
Impressive.
tall are you though?
110.
I'm like 5'6". Do you want my social security number and date of birth while you're at it, Sergio?
Yeah,
You're asking
can I
a
actually-
lot
Just
of
your
questions.
just your credit card
Yeah, I was
number.
gonna say the 4 digits on the back.
Yeah.
That'll
And-
suffice.
Yeah,
4 digits. I'm a Visa owner. I'll have you know.
3 digits.
3
Ooh,
digits.
we
my
got
bad.
three digit gang.
Yeah, 3-digit gang. The
gang.
permutation is weak.
Fuck.
Because we're not afraid.
Anyway,
I feel
Andrew's
no
here.
fear.
This is Sergio.
Greetings, Sergio.
He
Here, if you want to
runs-
do the intro again, I'll say I'll be like hiya, and then you could put an applause sound effect. It'll be better.
No, we'll all just clap right now.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Stop.
That went better than expected.
Do you remember that time that we were doing the I podcast?
We were
And-
supposed to
And we
die.
were all like, someone would say like all in favor.
Oh, okay.
And then,
I
like-
thought you meant like eyeball.
No. But then you
Very
stuttered,
confused.
and then you were like, I am going to kill myself because of my stutter, and we all just started clapping.
Hell yeah.
That's democracy.
That is democracy.
Yes, it is.
I mean, we voted.
It was unanimous.
Yeah,
It was unanimous.
you're welcome.
I will deliver.
Oh, I
don't
forgot to
worry.
text Eric that we were recording tonight. Could you text him on Discord real quick and just let him know?
All right.
Tell him come through, or I'm going to shoot you or something.
Well, the good news is he's completely nocturnal, so he's definitely awake right now.
Perfect.
If this was 4 hours ago, I couldn't make that promise.
So as I was saying, Sergio runs a YouTube channel called Tech Drawer, where he does technology and speedboat reviews.
Interesting combo there.
Yeah, the tech part is obviously represented by the tech, and then the drawer is like, my drawer is full of speedboats.
It's where it belongs. Throw it in a drawer and
Because
close it.
speedboats are more important.
Speedboats are very important. Sergio, as an April Fool's Day prank, I implore you.
Well, you wanted it to be lawnmowers.
That would be funny. You should do lawnmowers as a
No,
April
but like an
Fool's.
ancient lawnmower, like one. That's
Oh,
just
you know what would be
modern.
extra funny is if you recorded it while the engine was on, so we couldn't actually hear anything you were saying. It's just at lawnmower noise.
Hey guys, today we're gonna.
Then you like gesture at it, and there's like the montage of like.
Well, I thought
looking
it could, be
around,
like
like,
it could be like a good like boomer bit if that meme's still relevant. Like my dad could be like, "Son, this is how we used to mow the lawn," and I'd be like,
yeah, and he has like the little push thing with the
"That's what I mean."
the circle blade, like the
Circle.
cylinder or whatever.
Exactly.
We used to eat the clippings.
I do. I still do.
Son, you want to know why
Survive
you're so
whole
skinny?
winters on those clippings.
There's a lot of nutrients in there.
I'll have you know I'm a vegan.
I only
Gross.
eat fucking grass.
I eat grass like a goat.
I eat vegans exclusively.
Martin, can
It's
you
all natural.
when you sip, can you do it really close to the mic so we can get some of that water ASMR?
I already did that bit.
Okay.
It's an old bit. I can't
All right, he's not coming.
repeat the joke. Perfect.
Good. I want him
Good.
anyway.
Didn't want you anyway, Eric. You cuck.
Commie scum.
Yeah.
Go
Oh
smoke
yeah,
some
he's a
weed.
commie.
Better
You guys are
dead than
friends with
red.
Tommy?
He's not actually. Yes, he is.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell. He's very.
Does he own Mein Kampf or no?
That's not a communist book.
It is from the certain perspective.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like a communist is probably more likely to own the Mein Kampf than a
No.
non-communist. Really? Why not?
It's like the whatever Bible the Church of Satan uses for communists. It's like, I don't know if they have one.
See, on your political compass. So I'm gonna break out my teacher brain right now.
Mansplain me.
So in the
on.
in the on the political compass, your top and bottom
There's
axis.
4 boxes here.
There's 4 boxes that
Okay.
like your 4 quadrants. You know, you're
Sure.
working with a cardinal plane here.
Okay.
So top to bottom, you have the authoritative versus anarchic axis, which is like full total control of the government. Like the government controls every aspect of life down to there is no government whatsoever.
Okay.
And then on the left and right, you have basically your collectivist versus individualist sort of spectrum. So if you in the top left for you, I'm holding my hand up. So in the top left is communism. That is totally authoritarian. Like the state controls everything, but everyone's in it together. So it's like total collectivism, total authoritarianism. On the other side is Nazism, which is
What's one? Not really Nazism specifically. Just
it's
it's up there, but yeah.
fascism. Where's the purple?
Oh, my hair?
Why is your hair whatever?
Profile.
Wait, why is your hair whatever color that is now?
Honestly,
What did you do?
I could not tell you.
Which?
Which?
Anyway, in the top right, you have fascism, which is
We're talking government.
Okay.
which
Naturally.
is totally authoritarian, but like also totally individual. So like somewhere along here also is like general conservatism, which is just like, and like the economic right is also here, where it's like people who are like super libertarian, even though they're like more against regulation.
So at what spot in the cardinal plane is the group of people that are most likely to read and enjoy the Mein Kampf?
Top
Top
right.
right.
Top
There,
right.
because Mein Kampf is Nazis, which is fascism, which is different from communism. Like they're actually on like totally opposite planes.
Today I'm
However,
educated.
according to horseshoe theory, they're supposedly the same, which is why they often get confused. Which is also why you thought a communist would read Mein Kampf.
You know, now I've been schooled. TIL.
That actually reminds me of a meme that I saw where it was a poll where it asked, would you rather talk to a Marxist-Leninist or die? 16% said talk to a Marxist-Leninist, and the other 84% said die. It was represented in the form of political compass, where the top left was
Wait, you don't-
16%, and the other 3 were just
This is
die.
very real, isn't it? Oh my god.
Okay, but do you have to talk to the Marxist-Leninists about politics? Could you just...
Well, no, it doesn't
What
matter.
else do they talk about? There's like 135,000
Anything.
votes.
Okay.
Yeah, more people would much rather die than talk to a
I mean,
Marxist-Leninist.
if I was a communist, I would own Mein Kampf, just like as a false flag.
Yeah.
The big,
Drop
like,
the data, give me
Who here is in the 84%?
Okay. We're gonna do a thing real quick.
All right.
You're going to swing that to her, and then Chris, we're gonna share.
yes, daddy.
Oh, dedicated
Get a whole microphone,
guest mic?
right?
That's Martin, you're too kind.
Fuck you, Sergio.
Wait,
Alright.
is someone else coming?
No, this is it, right?
Dana might
is
stop
it.
by later, but we'll see.
I thought she said she wasn't coming. Like she was like a hard no. I'm not
She's
coming.
like, absolutely.
She doesn't have concrete opinions.
Wait,
They're
do we-
always subject to change.
Do we have 2 iPhone SEs in the room now? This is
Oh,
We do.
Yeah.
kind of epic.
Poor fags.
No,
Poor
it's okay.
fucking Chris.
Poor
Eat
fags.
my fat fucking nuts.
Poor
Martin and Cassie
fags.
are both black and poor.
I'm not there.
Can confirm.
Wait, yeah, we've discussed this already. Wait, no, because then how could I have appropriated my curly hair?
I didn't say you appropriate. I just said it looks stupid.
The curly part I can control. The other part is fucking stupid. But it's okay.
Damn. Okay.
It's okay, Andrew.
I don't think he was.
I can
asking
dye
for,
your hair
I don't
if you
think he was
want.
asking for forgiveness.
When have I ever asked for forgiveness for anything?
Oh no, I was just saying it's okay.
No remorse. No gods or kings or prisons. That's life.
Unless every mannequin.
Every mannequin.
Every mannequin.
Every mannequin.
Every mannequin.
Say I. Every mannequin.
Aye.
Aye.
And woman.
No, it's
That,
not.
that's you're not a king. It'd be queen. No, it's every man a king.
Every man a king, every woman a queen.
Yes,
No, that's not the
queen.
saying. That's the saying.
That doesn't roll off the tongue as well. It doesn't really work as a political
Too many
slogan.
syllables. It's
Too many
clunky.
syllables. It's
Clunky.
getting scratched.
It's too much. It's too much.
Say it 5 times fast. If you can't say it 5 times fast, it doesn't count.
Well, I'm 6,
every man a
so I
king,
don't
every
know
man a
yet.
king, every man a king, every man a king, every man a king, every man a king. See, it just rolls
I
off the
can't
tongue.
do it.
Fucking rolled.
That was probably an It's Always Sunny bit. Like, it was probably one that was thrown out.
I feel like, yeah.
Why is Cassie the D of your group? I've been here for 5 seconds.
She's not
I'm
the
already
D.
getting
No,
that
just,
She
they
isn't.
know I have
That's
enough
more
self-confidence that they can
David's
roast me. I'm
Yeah,
so
that's
sorry.
Actually,
kind
that's
of
more like David's job.
But
See, I'm like-
but David's more like a cameo character. Like he's not like a
I'm good enough that they know they can
Yeah.
roast me without
He's Uncle
me
Jack.
caring. So it's okay.
You also say dumb stuff a lot.
Oh, I do. Oh my god, I listened back to the old podcast. I'm like, wow, I'm such a fucking moron.
Yeah.
But like, it's because I learn as I go on in life. So like, my opinion 3 months later is different than my opinion.
What's been Cassie's most recent hot take? I'm curious.
Oh,
It was
oh.
okay. So what? So there was I would be able to survive in solitary
Oh, God.
confinement.
Okay, that's true, and I
Shut up,
stand
shut
by
up,
that.
I'm
Fuck
speaking.
you.
If you start this up again, I will end all
There's
of us.
I
don't
stand by
have
what
a
I said.
specific opinion on eugenics.
I never said that.
There's I don't have enough information to claim that fascism is objectively bad.
I never said that. I said I don't know enough about fashion
I
to
think
actually
we have enough
argue
information
it.
to claim that it's
Oh my
subjectively
God.
not bad. It might be the only moral form of government, as we have observed, democracy.
You guys also say
has failed
stupid
us.
things. You know what? It's okay. I just get
Yeah, but you
roasted
mean
about it more,
yours.
so I'm supposed to be the smart one,
Who
right?
says I don't mean this, Chris?
Yeah, but you're Andrew. You're a wild card.
I've
you
never
know?
heard
When
you
we,
say.
when we go to fascism, you'll be the first to go.
We both know I'd thrive.
You would thrive. I'd go.
There is no doubt in my
I'd drag
mind.
you along with me.
There's no doubt in my mind that Andrew would. Like Andrew, I don't think you've ever told a lie before.
No, he totally has.
He's not
Totally
programmed to
has.
tell lies.
He
So
doesn't
what
seem
I have
that
to do is,
innocent.
what I have to do with Eric is that I'll just tell him something completely absurd and stupid, then he'll like believe me for just a little bit, and I'll tell him, no, that wasn't true, you idiot.
But you own it. You own
Oh,
up
yeah,
to it.
no.
See, that is a
That's different.
positive characteristic.
I get people to believe something stupid, then immediately tell them it wasn't true, and they're stupid.
I love doing that. Okay, so I was at a
Guys
Chi-Fi
need better
party one
hobbies.
time.
This is a very
This is-
interesting
Hi-Fi?
This is
place
sorry.
for you to be. All right, let me hear it.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I'm
what
at
is the- what is
Chi-Fi
the-
like all the time.
Well, for context, Chi-Fi,
Yeah.
the Mew chapter at Stevens Institute of Technology is most definitely the weed frat, but they are the coolest guys.
Oh, Chi-Fi is the rapey frat at our school. So.
That's dope.
That's
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought that was. Yeah, that's
No,
dope.
it's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
But
Weed,
Chi-Fi
weed is a
definitely the
direct
coolest
cause of rape, let it be said.
It's been said.
Bit of a boomer take, but all right. But Martin, please.
So
digress.
I was at this party, and it was a Halloween party. So like, and this was like, for whatever reason, the frat decided that they were gonna have like a list and security, like an actual
Oh yeah,
security.
they have to register the party. Yeah.
Yeah. So they had a list. And so I was just chilling because, like, the way it's set up is, like, when you first enter, there's stairs on the left and then a hallway leading to the main, like, the common room where all the party was actually happening. So I was just, like, getting out of the fray for a little bit, just chilling on the stairs. And these two girls walked out of the common area into this foyer. And I, like, stood up and I, like, walked, like, in between them and the door. I'm like, where are you going? Like, you can, and they're like, oh, we're just trying to leave, and I'm like, you can't leave, like totally, like exactly like that, totally serious. So I'm like, you can't go.
Wait, for context, what were you dressed as? This is a Halloween party.
I was wearing my Pepe shirt and a green like an Alps mountaineering hat.
Was this the night of a Halloween party?
Okay, that makes
Yeah.
it better.
Okay.
This was at the Halloween party, so I was like,
this year? Okay.
you guys can't leave. You know that, right? And they're like, we had the list, you know? And they're like, oh no. And I like reach over to the door handle and I like jiggle it, but like only like forward and backward, like not actually like.
You're opening the door.
No, I actually did open it a little bit, and I was like, oh shit, and I like put it closed. I'm like, see, it's locked. You can't get out. Sorry, guys. And then
Sorry, just Hotel California starts flying in the back.
and they're like, oh god. I'm like, nah, I'm just kidding. You can leave. And they're like,
Joshing you
shit,
out. Here's
Martin.
the
yeah, I'm just messing with you. And they like go to reach for the door, and they're like, is it actually locked? And I'm like, no.
Go find out. You go find
Fucking
out.
idiot. Leave.
Yeah. Get out.
That-
Away. I'm done with you.
Martin,
Be on.
depending on the people, that could have been a quick Title IX for you.
Yeah. It really could have been.
I'm not a brother, and no one knows me on campus, which is perfect because I can just dick around
that
and no
kid
one
with
knows
the
me.
DJ skills. Yeah, that kid.
I wasn't DJing at that party.
Oh, that's true. Well, that kid, he was dressed as a fucking mountaineer.
iDubbbz TV prevented us from leaving this frat party.
iDubbbz
But
TV.
yeah, it was just like surprisingly easy because I could just like sit on the stairs and people are like, "Yo, can I go upstairs?" And I'm like,
No.
"No."
I mean, also,
Let me think about it.
that's good. I was
Because,
just gonna
like,
say, if you act like you have responsibility, you probably said with authority, like, you can't leave. Like, obviously, like, they're not gonna question you. If you were like, I don't think you can leave, they might have been like, yeah, we can. Like, so I think that kind of depends.
No, you
Also, the
seem to forget
the drunkenness factor. That's a factor.
I was
Drunk people do.
I was a little
stupid
drunk. But they were
I mean,
also
them, too.
Stevens girls, so they were all like a stiff wind knocks them over. So
Bruh.
Why do you say that? Or what is that? I don't even know what that means.
because they're not real people.
Oh, really?
Most of the Stevens population
They're like they're
arguably
manufactured.
Yeah, they're NPCs.
Exactly.
They just, they color life, but
They
they don't
serve
really
a
add
single
to it.
purpose and can do nothing else.
Did Renzo ever tell you about that time that he was just kicking people out
Of what, Kai-Fi?
of Kai-Fi?
No.
Oh yeah, he was
He
like,
was like, do you have a bracelet? No, get the fuck
Oh, wait,
out.
this was I listened to that episode of the podcast. I was catching up. I was running and catching up.
yeah, it's like someone goes up to him and he's like, "Are you kicking people out?" He's like, yeah." And then like,
Wait, was it like prior to like wristband time? He was just being a dick and like just kicking.
yeah,
That's hilarious.
because but a lot of like the people in Kai-Fi are like tight with the music like department, so it's
yeah.
just like we just know everyone in there anyway.
They're nice and tight.
And we're back to
And we're back.
we're back to BDSM.
We're back there.
Yeah,
It
we
always
can't
circles
escape-
back
Can't
around.
escape it.
So this is
Literally.
Sergio. He runs a YouTube channel
Right.
that we're gonna plug. It's gonna be plug.
Well, I tell no one to watch this. I tell people to actually not listen to this podcast.
Oh, me too.
so-
Yeah,
No,
no,
I'm
me too.
What the fuck is wrong with you people? I'm trying to build a brand. I'm trying to build an empire and rule the world. And you guys, you're holding me back.
How's it going for you so far?
Not well.
Well, maybe you're the problem, Andrew.
I probably am the problem.
He is the problem. He goes to Gettysburg. Who's in Gettysburg that even has an internet connection?
Yeah. That's fair.
Honestly,
Fucking toasted.
Yeah. It gets spotty sometimes.
Well, I mean, the sticks are Cornell. So like, how's your internet?
It's all right. It's sometimes okay. It's actually not bad on campus.
Bullshit.
No, actually, I can't even host an Arma 3 server anymore as the internet doesn't fucking work properly.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Or any server, really. So we have to do a fake LAN thing, like back in the old Hamachi days when trying to play Minecraft together. Yeah.
Bro, the best way to play Minecraft, just get your boys in the same room, LAN party. That's it.
Ideally, yes, but we're several states apart from each other, so it
Yes.
doesn't quite work out.
Fair
I
enough.
also remember trying that once with Civ 5 and it didn't work well.
We did.
It worked fine.
It worked. passively.
Fine till you and David micromanaged everything.
And not in the good way in the game, like in the out of game way
Yeah.
that I don't want.
You know, Martin actually gave me a quick aside before the podcast and was like, look, when the only bad thing about these stands is when you hit the table, they vibrate and make sounds. I was like, does anyone actually do that here? He's like, yeah, Andrew will fucking do it within the first 15 minutes. I was like, all right.
It helps me get my point across.
Are you Italian, Andrew, like me? Or are we going to have
A bit
He's
too much.
very
yeah.
Italian.
Very
Yeah.
Italian? All right, cool.
Yeah, as you can tell from all the hair and the grease and all that. And I call it Caesar's revenge.
Usually Thanksgiving, just fucking clams and shrimp and bullshit like
A
that.
lot of shrimp.
Do
Lots of shrimp.
you do the 8 fishes at Christmas?
No, we do like pasta dinner.
Cool.
But the
Epic.
other half of the family's Irish, so it's not gonna fly.
That's not a good combo.
It's not a good combo.
Well, it's not a good combo when they're in the same room.
Yeah.
The Italians and the Irish, famously.
Well, so that's the thing though. It's not like dad's half Irish, mom's half Italian. It's like mixed on both sides. It's like half and half, eat both ways.
Oh, that's wild.
It's odd how that works out. Yeah.
So you have... That's so weird. What the fuck happens at your family functions? Do people fight all the time, or do people just... drink
Andrew
all the time?
isn't involved in those.
I don't. Now my siblings and I just remove ourselves and go play video games all day. Just
Fair enough.
I
What's your
went-
He
go-to?
lives the dream.
I've been
it
to his.
depends on the day. Usually we do like Smash Bros or Halo. That's a big one.
Classic.
Yeah.
I've been to his house on Christmas Day. Can confirm they play Smash.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew, be proud of me. I've won some games of Smash.
Impossible.
Right? That's what I thought.
Were you playing with brainlets?
No. One of them's actually pretty good. Like, he plays competitive.
Really?
But he like, knew I sucked, so he didn't really focus on me. He focused on the other good people that were there.
Hell.
And then I finished them all off. It was good.
All right, I'll give that one to you.
Yeah, I've won a few times.
So that you're gonna tell me that you just like didn't try?
And
because
I
he
come
knows
in,
you?
and I come in second all the time.
All right, that's
I
pretty
came in
good.
second for a game of Smash. I was really proud
Didn't
of
you
myself.
win one time or
I
something?
did win one time too.
I just like to
Yeah.
do the ones that I like to do this like, do like Ridley or Yoshi. People just jump really high and it's like you can't hit me when I'm up here.
Take this how you will, but I was left out of the. I was one of the abandoned children. I was left out of the Smash culture. So like,
Ooh.
so now I'm here in this position where everyone around me is like, just like I don't know, like college booling with a Switch, and they're like, "Yo, let's play." I'm like, I fucking suck, but okay.
I also didn't grow up with it, and I'm like generally ass at video games, which is why winning any video game or coming in second or third or not being last is very
Yeah.
exciting.
It doesn't happen very
It
often.
does happen sometimes, Andrew.
Now Mario Kart, that's a different story.
That's a different story. Were you the kid that was playing like Gran Turismo 4 on the PlayStation 2?
Kinda. Well, actually, that and Midnight Club.
He's got him pegged.
He's got a type.
There's always types.
There's types. That
That's
Need
your
for
type,
Speed,
Andrew?
Midnight Club in LA.
Yeah,
that
there you
type
go.
of stuff. I was that kid. But really, what's great? What's so great about driving a car virtually? I do it
You
now.
can go over
IRL.
60 miles an hour.
And you also
Highways.
use like any car you want. That's way too
Yeah.
expensive in
Yeah.
real life. That's why I
Fair.
play Forza Horizon 4. So I can drive a Ferrari
Forza.
512.
It's also curious how many, like how much some people invest in the simulation. Like they'll have a.
Oh yeah, they get like an
how
actual
much do you need to
simulator.
escape reality? And then you look at the rig and you're
Yeah,
like,
they're playing like project cars on like a $10,000 setup where they're completely immersed. Like if they crash a car in the game, they die in real life. It's
Yeah.
like, it goes that way.
Yeah.
They have a guy just like throw glass in their face.
Exactly. It's like Ready Player One. It's like
Yeah,
different
I was
game
just thinking
sessions.
that.
Yeah, my cousin actually does like not to that level, but he does fucking Microsoft Flight Simulator X.
Ah, he's one of those.
But has
Oh,
this
one of
huge
those
fucking, he has this huge stick that you like. It's wild. I just don't
See,
understand.
I just have a
it.
tiny stick. It's not like a full-on simulator one. It's like a $20 one.
It's not about size, it's about how you use it.
That is correct.
I knew Martin
I
was
knew
like
I was
looking
gonna
up
say that as soon
something.
And I'm very bad at using it.
Dude, as soon as you said small stick, I saw
Yeah.
Martin's eyes light the fuck
Yeah,
up.
me
yeah.
too. Mara was like
There's
ready.
a, you're
Going
just
into
throwing
the-
kindling
basically
onto
consider
this,
that
onto this brush
It
fire.
was basically an invite to just come and make that joke.
You dug your own grave,
Yeah.
and then you had a sign on your back that said "Kick me." So
The ironic thing is, like, you just use a mouse and keyboard anyway. I'm really bad at using the flight stick.
didn't you get it mostly for like Arma?
That was the idea, yeah. But honestly, like, it was a lot. I thought it would be like make flying easier. No, it actually makes it a lot harder. Good thing it was only $20.
Yeah. It's money you can burn.
If I actually like dedicated time to learning how to use it, I probably would be better than a mouse and keyboard. But that's hard.
That takes time.
Yeah.
Who has time?
I also like
No
when
one's
am
got
I?
time.
I don't ever actually like fly planes for real in Arma. It's just like I'm in the editor just flying around doing nothing. When I'm playing a mission, it's like, all right, well, they don't usually design single player scenarios for planes, and multiplayer is like, if you have 5 people, what do you do with a plane? What do you...
Crash it.
Basically, yeah, that's usually what happens.
That's what I do because I can't fly it.
You can fly a chopper, except for that one time when you just nosedive for no reason. I still don't understand what happened. Like the only thing I can think is that you just held down the W key and didn't.
And then
realize
he's like,
it.
I did the first part of the mission fine.
Yeah, you did, and then you also flew a little bird to the next objective completely fine and landed it and everything.
And then just that. Yeah.
Speaking of helicopters, this is a very harsh transition, but I want to know what y'all think of this. 'Cause I feel like y'all have a very harsh opinion.
Solar
Or is this a
flare
hot take?
take.
It's not a hot take. It's just an interesting event that happened to me. so-
Supernova take.
Okay, guys. Lightning bolt take. That was from Matt Renzo.
Okay, guys. Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Deadass.
oh, wait, deadass feet? Wait, hot take. We get movements right now. No, I'm kidding.
Kugel Blitz take.
But anyway, I was in a Starbucks in my town, and some kid has a hat that says Uber Copter. And I'm like, bro, what?
What does that
and
mean?
I asked this kid, I was like, dude, like, is your hat like from Hot Topic? Is this just kind of like meme that I'm a boomer about? Like, what's Uber Copter? And he's like, no, it's a real thing, and you can call a chopper with Uber now. And I look it up. As a tech YouTuber, I'm interested, so I'm like, fucking, I look it up, and lo and behold, if you have like, it's kind of like when you have like a black card from a credit card company, you can buy whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
It's like that for Uber and copters.
Huh.
Imagine having enough money to be like, copter.
But also at that point, why didn't you just like have a personal copter service to like take you places?
Well, then you have to maintain the copter and the pilot, and that's expensive.
Okay, yeah, but there's a difference between getting in like an Uber where I'm like, okay, if this car's a little shitty, I'm gonna be in it for like 20 minutes versus like, oh, I'm getting in a helicopter.
Also, for
What if the
20 minutes.
helicopter's shitty?
Yeah, then you're gonna, I don't
Then
know.
you're only
I
in
would
it for
trust
20
that
minutes.
The shitty
I
helicopter
don't
just
know.
crashed.
I would trust the helicopter far less.
I mean, you could just helicopter out of fucking anywhere. You're like fucking, I don't know, got a
See,
sound
the
recording
benefit
final.
of helicopters is like you don't get like the Wendy's wrappers all over the floor. Like they just fall out of the helicopter. You know,
Right.
when you're flying it. You know,
Easy.
you don't have to worry about it.
Being a piece
It's
of
not a
shit is
problem.
easy in a helicopter, is
Yeah.
what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
The Wendy's drive-through, but in
Yeah.
air.
Like try getting cigarette butts all over the floor of a helicopter.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Right.
work.
It
Doesn't
doesn't work.
really
It
work.
just they just fall out.
I'm trying to figure out the landing logistics. Like, you can't just land a helicopter anywhere.
No, that's
Well, you'd land on
false.
some-
You can't do it legally, but you
Hospitals-
can totally do it.
Hospitals have like that landing pad.
So do I have to like walk to
But
the
I feel
hospital,
like-
pretend
Like
to
any
get in?
like flat area in like the clearing in the woods, that'll work too.
I mean, I'm in Ithaca, so it's fine.
Or other
But-
option, just have like a rope. You can just like rope down from like 20 meters in the air, and then you can land anywhere. Because you don't actually
Oh,
have to
that would
land the
be
chopper.
cool. So you have to like climb a rope to get into the chopper.
Well, no, you have to land to get in usually.
Oh.
It's not considered safe.
No, I
You
want to
can't
jump off the edge.
propel
I want
up.
to jump off the edge of a building and grab onto a rope and climb up.
I think
It
you
adds a little bit of
I'm
danger
pretty
to
sure you would
it.
just end up like getting your head caught in the rotors and die.
Now, would you use it as a? I feel like I'd use it as an escape mechanism more than a transportation mechanism. If
It
that
would
makes
definitely work as a
sense.
good escape mechanism. That's for sure. It makes a good exit.
Rob a bank, Uber copter.
There you go.
Don't want to be at a family function, Uber copter.
See, the funny thing about cops is they don't have jets
Exactly.
or AA missiles.
At that
so-
point, it's like the FBI.
Oh, now hold on.
I just really don't know that, do I? Guess.
You can't prove otherwise.
You can't prove it.
Like I've watched somebody like robs a bank in this town, and the Montville police bring out a stinger.
Knowing Montville and like how much money that they get from like heroin busts, probably.
Yeah, the cops have man pads, of course they do.
Yeah.
There you go. I just imagine calling it while you're fucking like, I don't know, robbing a bank or something. Like, hold on, it says Jose will be here in a fucking Apache, whatever, a fucking Apache attack helicopter in about fucking 5 minutes. I don't know. That dynamic.
The police have a Russian hind.
We're trying with the AA missiles on the sides of it too, like the pair of Elizabeth.
They're just like shooting fucking tow missiles at each other.
Or fucking like one of those like fat little Mi-4 choppers with like the rocket pods with 68 rockets each on each side.
This just sounds like me 5 minutes into getting a hold of the cheat codes for GTA 4. Honestly.
About, yeah.
I'm picturing just like a battleship going down the Morris Canal. Just like,
Your Uber is here. Uber boats.
Uber cargo loads, really.
That'd be dope.
What would you ship across the country?
bodies.
Oh yeah, the 7 previous iterations of the Inhuman podcast.
Yikes.
Yeah, they're starting to smell. So
God damn. They age poorly?
freezer broke.
Shit. I don't know. What does that even mean metaphorically?
What do you mean?
It means whatever you want to mean.
All right, never mind.
We're gonna leave it at
What
that.
is metaphor?
All right. Sorry, Dexter. Didn't know you're wrapping up bodies and shipping them out.
Yeah.
You do seem like the type.
Shut up.
You do seem like the type.
Shut up, Andrew. So do you.
No, see, that's just.
No,
It's
you
too,
seem more like
Why
a
do you-
henchman.
why do you
don't
think
even
you're
seem
on
like the
the-
guy
no,
that's
really.
the
I feel like
mastermind.
I feel
There
like
were 10 original members of the Inhuman
wouldn't cut them
podcast.
off.
Not a
Yikes.
no, that's far too much work.
yeah, I was thinking like, and you
You
wouldn't
have any
cut them
idea how much effort it takes to cut up a body?
off. Enough.
I think Martin does have
Not if it's
actually
a wood
exactly.
Mine would do it. Mine would cut a body. Mine would cook it.
All he does is cut stuff up. He just what's a body? Just another thing
Well, he
to
doesn't
cut up.
know. He eats rice. He doesn't cut anything. But
I like rice.
Just to heat the rice somehow.
wait a minute.
I just
Buys a
killed
lot.
someone. Put him on rice.
I was gonna say. It's like the same concept when like you drench your phone, you need to throw it in a pile,
yeah.
but Martin throws bodies and all the blood goes to the bottom of the bowl, and then he ships them out. Delicious.
It makes a good stock, man.
Well, yeah.
What can I say?
Look, say what you
Bruh.
want. It's good stock.
Fuck.
Say what you want.
It's the basis of soup.
Soup comes from body stock, dude.
Body stock. That sounds like a good band name. Body stock.
Honestly,
Let's
Yeah.
start a band.
I'm gonna write that one down.
body
I don't know,
stock.
like a noise band.
Sounds
A Mario
terrible.
Diaz de Leon band.
Yeah, it's a Mario band.
Speaking of Mario, I actually tried to. Are you guys aware of the wonderful saxophone part that Martin played in our sound recording class?
No,
Fuck
no.
I
Sergio.
haven't heard of that actually.
I have the session, but I don't have my iLock. But basically, like, Martin played this melody line, and no one refers to the song by its actual name. At least I don't. And multiple
There is
people
no
don't.
like actual
There's no
name.
actual
It's
name.
like HMU 211B funk track.
Yeah, and so, but everyone refers to the track verbally as ba-na, 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 da-na-na-na-na, and because that's the melody line
That
that
was the
Martin
first, yeah, that was
plays.
the very beginning. That was like the first tag. So it's just like, all
And-
right, this is what we're calling it now.
Imagine Martin like breaking a sweat in like the live room, and our sound recording professor's like drilling him on every measure, like being like, no, it's on the downbeat. It's like da-na, and Martin's like, fucking just
like,
sweating
bro,
his
I
veins
had
out.
8 hours to rehearse this. Like, he wanted me to play it live. the Friday before.
Oh, really?
So like that Monday, I actually had time to look at it the night before, and I was like, I got it like nowhere close to the tempo that he wanted to take it at, because I'm pretty sure he made it faster than.
Yeah, we went to like 142 BPM, which was nuts.
Yeah. So like for like, so.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah. So like put that in perspective. It's like. That's like the fastest thing I would have to play, but then it would also be like super complicated rhythm, so it would be like.
Honestly, that's
It'd just be
and
like
that's an
this
oversight on his
ridiculous
part,
shit.
because now having taken orchestration, I realize that you should not write a part for sax like that.
Well,
And you could, but like that's just not typical.
It would have been better if he wrote it for alto sax, because alto sax, like your fingers are closer together, so you can do those fine,
All that garbage,
fast
yeah.
movements a lot faster. And as far as like loud instruments go, the saxophone is faster than a trumpet, which is faster than trombone, faster than tuba.
There you go.
But I was ill prepared.
It was a meme. I'd play it for you guys if I had the bounce, but I didn't want to be late. But I realized I could have done that.
I will
before
put
the
a
podcast.
sample into the
Please do.
thing, and then I'll have like a SoundCloud link. Like if you put up a SoundCloud link, I'll just link it.
Get a million streams on just that shit.